just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Carolina.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A 35-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Falcons now come up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh,
that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 6 yards there. First down, Atlanta. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Gross Matos. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3-0.
Falcons, nothing.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Under 10, 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down. It's Green, and he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think quarterbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
On 2nd and 15 now. Bridgewater. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. This time Ryan will throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll have it past midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
10 at the 42-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a check. Big dad. Come. Check. Gun. 51, Sam. 0-0, Mike 3.
Now Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. It's caught. Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
At the 15-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
51. Check. Fresno. Switch.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And the Falcons have field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
At their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Is that penalty wipe out the INT?
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's
2nd and 16.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
21. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Play action, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals. For our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Carolina.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, switch gears. Check three. Slap.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 0-0, Mike free. Quit talking about it.
On second down, here's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
10 at the 36.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, that's complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
On the carry.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Whitehead on the tackle.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 feet. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Quadri Olison, his first touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
They got in range, but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Bridgewater to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff to Smith. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try the left side. It's Green. There goes Green. 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting run. They got it. They just forgot to stop it.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front because they knew they were running against a defensive front that was probably overloaded, and they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space, and they ended up creating a lot of space, and off he went.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Bridgewater now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Single, slot. Hey, running out of over there, running out. So nice to run. Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Coming to you.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down, Panthers.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Bridgewater steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
13-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
But it's 4th down.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So next to the one, you ain't doing nothing.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Falcons 20, Panthers 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Green on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it hate, watch it lurk, can't relate. Watch it skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on sight. Red, green, red tight, set the bar, take flight.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 3. Mike 3. You. Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that